Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So we are going to be getting into my paycheck one for July, and if you haven't already seen it, please check out my budget for the month of July. I've already put it on and it's been posted. I posted it on Friday I think, and I am now going to get into my paycheck one. So we have already worked out how much I have already got incomed, so we do not need to do my budgeted amount because it's been a bit late, so I'm recording this on Friday, by the way guys, so I'm hoping you've already seen my for July budget. But because I have already got all of my incomes, I have not put an estimate and anything, so I will not need to do a budgeted amount here for this one either. So let's get straight into it. So we already know that my wage was £793.29. Now that is for my furlough payment because I go back to work tomorrow, Saturday the 4th. Go back to work, and my restaurant, well, the restaurant I work in is basically reopening, so I'm going back to work. I don't know how many hours I'm gonna get yet, but I'm going back to work and I cannot wait. I've been off work since the 20th of March and I'm sick of it now. So right, let's get into it. So we have, my partner has now paid me as well, and he paid me 1480. So that's how much he paid me, and then I also have had my maintenance money from my ex for my children as well. So we have a total of, I've already written all this down in front of me guys, so I don't need to calculate it at the moment, but I will calculate everything up at the end and I'll show you where I've got my monies and sorted out. So we have £2,473.29. So then we get into our fixed bills. Now most of my bills come out in the first 2 weeks. Now let me show you my calendar if I can find you. Right, so my calendar goes, let me move this over a second. So my calendar, I always go from a Monday, this is the first Monday of the month. So my first Monday is the 6th, but I already have bills going out on the 1st, 2nd and 3rd, obviously the 3rd is today. So I have to include them, but I technically only have a 2 weeks month before I need my next paycheck. My next paycheck would come through on the 17th. But I am going to include, obviously because it's a Friday and all my bills would have gone out, I'm going to include that. So I'm going to include 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days into this technically 2 week paycheck. So let's get this into it. So within a 2.5 week paycheck, we have most of these bills that are going to come out. We have our appliance cover, which is 18. As I've said before, that I just allocate more money. So if it's, my appliance cover is like $16.99, but I have 4 lots of appliance cover that come out in separate. So I've just added the money onto it and I've allocated it as 18 instead of $16.99. And then the rest of the money will go into my pot that I call Save the Change, that goes through to my bank, but I'm now currently doing it manually because it's just annoying how they try and work it out and I forget where the change is going and what change is for, and it's just so confusing. So then we have my account fee, 13. Car tax, I'm still allowing for 21, even though I know it's going to be less. My council tax is 148, even though I know it's less. My TV license is 25. My car insurance is now 70 because it's gone up. We have my rent, which is 750. We have our co-op, which is my gas and electric, at 110. We have water at 39. My contact lenses, which I can't live without, at 25. We have my mobile at 55. And then we have my Apple bill, which is 5. Now, my total bills, all of these, I've already written it down, as I can tell you, is £1,279 for that. Then we get to the good stuff. So we have my variables, my debts, my savings, and then my remaining. So sorry, words are not very good for me today. I've been talking too much. So we have groceries now, because we are doing like 2.5 weeks, but I've already been shopping this week. We are still going to allow more for the budget for this month, this paycheck, than I normally would. So we have an allowance of 250 in groceries in total. Now, I've already mentioned in the last video that technically it's only a 4-week Monday month, but I'm still allowing the extra 50 quid just to help me if I need an extra few bits. So I'm actually going to allow 150 for these 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks. So if we do need a bit more, we can go and get it. Basically 75 quid a week instead of the 50, just to help us get a few bits that we need, that we're running low on. Then we have transport. Now I'm allowing 150, so half the money for my transport for the next 2.5 weeks. Then I need to go for the car today, actually on the way to work, because I have to go to work in a minute and go for a meeting very, very soon. So we have household. Now household, I am only allowing 25, so I'm allowing literally dead half of how much it is, because technically I'm only doing 2 paychecks in the month, even though I get paid different times. And then we are allowing 100 out of my personal, because I want to go shopping and get some new clothes. So then that equals, now I have not added all of that together, so I need to find my handy dandy calculator, because I'm not very good with all this time in the morning. I know I've been up a while, but so we have 150, then we have another 150, then we have 25, then we have 100. I was making sure right, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, and that equals, so we have a total of 425 out of the 800 that we allowed for the month that we are budgeting for this time around. So then we have my credit card. Now I was trying to write this down, and then my partner rang me and he completely confused me, so I ended up writing the word creditors instead of credit card. So I do apologise, but it is my credit card that I'm paying, and I'm going to be paying the £100 after I get my new statement. I get my new statement, technically I get it tomorrow, which is the Saturday, so I'll probably get it on the Monday. So on the Monday this will be paid. And then now we have our savings that we are going to put in with this money that we have. So let me open this up again. So we need to go over here and move this. So we have a total, let me get rid of this. We have a total income of 2473.29. Then we are going to take off all of these. So we're going to take off the money that's for our bills, 1279 for our bills. And then we are also going to take off our monies for our variables. So our variables are 425. Then we are going to take off our debt, which is 100. Then we have got left. Now we have left, apparently we have 66929, and I already have mentioned that, I'm going to just turn this over, I have already mentioned in my last video that I was going to put the £3.29 that I get for my wages, because I already know how much they were, into my savings, save the change. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to put this in pen, because I know how much this is definitely going to be. So £3.29, 29 pence. Now that is going to be definitely in there. Obviously actual is going to be probably a bit more when I do my check-in with you guys. I'm going to try and explain this a bit better. So all of the change that would be here. So my co-op energy is £109.16. So the extra 84p that would accumulate to get to here will go into my save the change. So at the end of the 2-week period, I'll come back to you guys, write on here how much everything actually was, because some of these bills I know have changed and I'm just getting confused on what's going on right there. So some of these bills have changed, and whatever is remaining will go into here, and I will put the actual on here. But also with regards to my groceries, so if my groceries 1 week at the 75 quid came to £74.29, I would put the extra 71 pence into my save the change instead. And any extra money that I do save, so say my transport only came to 120, the £30 that I save from that, I'm going to currently put into my credit card instead. So I'm not going to be putting it into a savings account because I'm already putting money in. I'm going to be bashing out that credit card on this paycheck and putting that straight into there to get rid of that and clear it. And if I have any extra, if I have too much money and I've cleared what I owe on it, I then am going to put that into a savings fund instead. I'll probably put it into my sinking funds or my emergency fund if it's a whole number that is included in my bullet journal setup. So my emergency fund and my penny challenge, I have everything written down how much it would be, and I also have everything written down here how much it would be. So I know that this one I've already crossed 2 out, but I need 3, so I know 300 of this I'm going to be covering with my paycheck for the whole month. So I know that my penny challenge, I have allowed £106.12 for it, but I also know that the extra 82 pence that would make it to £1, I'm going to put in save the change, but I'm going to have to probably add that onto here and just add it as 88 pence because I'm probably going to put the penny challenge in. How much we've got left? Right, so if we take off, let me take off the £3.29. So that leaves us with 666. That's really bad. Leaves 666. Right, so I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to take off, let me have a look. I am going to only take off so many weeks of the month. So I'm going to take up to, so we are currently on week 23. So I'm going to take up to week 29, so 30 and 31 the rest for the paycheck. So I need 11.55, 12.04, 12.53, 13.02, 13.55, 14, and then the 14.49 and the 14.98 are for the next paycheck. So I know how much that is already because I've already written it down, and that is, we're taking off £76.65 for that. So that leaves me with that now. So 70. So let's take that off. Let's put that on here so we know what we're doing. Let me just lay this down a bit. So we need £76.65 that we are putting to our penny challenge. That is that one sorted. Now we are also taking the £5 for the sinking fund because that actually goes out today, the 3rd. So we are taking that off as well. Now with regards to my emergency fund, we have estimated as 300. Now I am going to put half of that in because I still don't know how much money I'm going to get with the benefits. So if we take off the £5 for that one, which is sinking fund, and then if we take off half of the money, so 150, £434.35 is remaining. So let me just move you over so I can get you back in shot. Let me turn this over so I know what I'm doing. Right, so we are going to put in £150 into our emergency fund, and then we're not gonna include the extra from the penny challenge, the 88 pence, because technically it's not 88 pence. We're going to do that next paycheck, and with regards to me not stopping my bank, taking say the change, it'll be fine, it will work out all okay. Oh, and also I don't know if I mentioned to you guys in the last video, but with regards to cash, I am not doing cash envelopes. In the UK, everyone is refusing to take cash. They want us to use our bank cards where we can, and contactless, so we don't have to touch stuff and give money in, and they're so concerned about obviously this COVID, which I totally understand. and I wouldn't really want to touch people's money that they've handled either. So everything is done in my bank, so I have had to cancel the Save the Change, otherwise I'll be getting money being taken out of my account constantly, and I'll never keep on top of it, because I use a budget called Fudget on my phone to manually put everything in and then separate it all out, and I can get confused very quickly. I got confused for a whole day and couldn't work out where £3 something was, and then it ended up being £20 something, and then I got it down to £2, and it just confused me, so not doing that again. Right, so let me just add all this up because I need to make sure that I'm correct. Let me move you over. Right, so we have £3.29. Oh no, get off. £3.20. Get off. £3.29. There we go. My nails are too long, I do apologise. Let me just do that pen because otherwise that will go dead on me. We have £76.65, plus we have the 150, plus we have the 5. So we are putting away 200. Let me move it over. My pen's not gonna work. Come on, pen. There we go. £234.94. So we are putting away quite a decent amount of the savings that we want to save this month. So now I need to make sure everything is correct and how much money we have remaining. So we have a total of 2473.29. So then we have to take away our bills. So 1279. Then we have to take off our variables, forgetting the word there, and that's right in front of me, 425. Then we're taking away our debt, our credit card we are going to pay. Then we are taking off our savings, so 234.94. So yeah, that is absolutely correct. That's what I've worked it out to be quite a few times. So let me just move that out of the way. So we have a remaining amount of, let me get my pen to work, £434.90. Oh, 30. Sorry, I was going to say 90. 35 pence. Don't let me confuse me. Get confused and then I won't know what I'm doing. Right, so let me just do that. Right, it doesn't matter. I know I've done that bit wrong, but it doesn't matter. Right, so that is it, guys. That is my budget for this paycheck. So confusing sometimes. I should make this so much harder on myself than I should do. I don't know why I do this, but I do. So that is it, guys. That is my budget, my paycheck done for my first paycheck 1, done for the month of July. I'm so glad you finally managed to join me, and I'm so sorry that I ramble on so much, but that is me. Actually, I wanted to quickly say to you that I start my new job tomorrow, as I've already mentioned, but my job has now decided that they're going to start paying us every 2 weeks for the work that we do. So while this is going on, this paycheck, I am going to be getting more money into my bank for the end of July's payments. So I do not know how I'm going to work that around that. I'm probably going to have to put the paycheck money that they give me and put it into another account or something. I've got a few different accounts on my banking app, so I can use them instead, put that money back in, so I will never need to actually put a budgeted amount into my wages part on here ever again, because I'm already going to know how much I'm going to get. I know that some people do paycheck to paycheck budgeting. Now I wish I could do that at the moment, but with regards to paycheck to paycheck, I only probably would get about 100 or 200 quid a week, so it'd be very hard to pay massive bills like the rent or something else. So if all of these bills here are technically all of my bills, and they come out within 2 weeks, and these two, I need all of this money within 2 weeks, and just getting my wages is gonna make me suffer. I don't know how I'm gonna work it around it. I know most people on here do it, and they work around it so easily. But you guys get a lot more money than me. I'm on 0-hour contract, guys. I get minimum wage. It's not good, but we have to live what we've got. So I've already accepted that they're going to do it monthly. I've got no choice really. I've had to accept it because that's how we're going to do it. That way then obviously we're always having money coming in, which is a good thing, because obviously if something happens, I can take money out of that account and pay for something, say like my car breaks, touch wood, or I need something for the kids for school that I forgot to buy, or I haven't budgeted for it. It just means that I'm going to have less money when I go to the next month's bills, if you know what I mean, because obviously I get paid. So this money here that I've got here would have been for the end of June, because I get paid at the end of June, and then the money goes on for July. That's how I do it. That's how I've always done it, because I always get paid in the month. There's no point trying to allocate money for the first of the month when you haven't even got paid for it yet. That's how I see it. So you can't pay bills when you haven't got the money. So I always work it as in my June's money is my paycheck for July. So I always say, whenever I start a video, I always say welcome to July's paycheck, or welcome to, even though it's the money that I earn in June. So that's me rambling on and not paying attention and listening. And I need to go to work because I've got a meeting in like 20 minutes, so I have to go get ready and go. So I do apologise. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you when I do my paycheck 1 check-in with you guys in probably, let me have a look. I think I'm gonna do it. I can find my calendar again. I need to sort this out because I don't know where everything is, and it's brand new and don't like it. Right, so I get paid again on the 17th, roughly. So I'm going to do my check-in with you guys probably on the 17th and upload it by the weekend, and then I will have to do my paycheck 2 as well, and then upload it by the weekend. So if I don't see you before, guys, I will see you on the week of the 17th, weekend of the 17th. So thank you so much for watching my videos. I know I ramble on, and if you ramble on too, please put a comment down below. I'd love to hear people who ramble on so much like I do. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I will see you in a couple of weeks time when I do my check-in. So love you, bye.